This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on the South Today, the weekend's deluge leaves just minor damage around Dunedin after a wet weekend. Snowfields at Coronet Peak and Cardrona record the first significant snowfalls of the year. And around 50 Southland youth spent the last of their school holidays developing leadership skills, caring for their community. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. Heavy persistent rain throughout the weekend caused extensive surface flooding and closed several roads around Dunedin and Mosgiel last night. About 50 millimetres of rain fell yesterday in Dunedin, but began to ease in the evening as a heavy rain warning was lifted.
A weekend of heavy rain tested storm water drains around Dunedin. Late last night, Emergency Management Otago Director Chris Hawker said they were confident the flooding was going to dissipate. By mid-morning, he was proven right. However, this morning, the Dunedin City Council says several roads are still closed around the city due to flooding or unsafe conditions. Highcliffe Road on the Otago Peninsula was closed overnight between Sandymount and Seaton Roads due to concerns about a potential landslip near the Seven Sisters. Emergency services also responded around 10:30 p.m. last night to reports a tree had fallen on Portobello Road near Weller Street. Several roads around Mosgiel were also blocked where fords had become impassable. Harold Baser, The South Today.
Easter Sunday trading was allowed in Dunedin for the first time this year, and the Dunedin City Council is seeking feedback from employees, retailers and the public. Dunedin City Council General Manager Community Services Simon Pickford says a survey is an important part of the review that will help with decision making around future Easter Sunday trading in the city. Following consultation, a report will go to Council analysing the impact of Easter Sunday trading and the feedback received. The survey is on the Council's website and closes on May the 18th. Heavy snowfalls blanketed the Southern Lakes ski field over the weekend. Cardrona Alpine Resort in Wanaka received more than 50 centimetres of snowfall since Friday night, while Queenstown's Remarkables and Coronet ski fields had up to 40 centimetres of snow.
Coronet Peak ski area manager Nigel Kerr enjoys the snow up Coronet Peak with local dogs Oscar and Mushroom. Snow fell to between 700 metres and 800 metres on Saturday. Met Service says temperatures are set to rise over the next few days and more snow is unlikely. The occasional dumping of snow is not unusual for this time of year. The Remarkables will open to the public in 6 weeks, Coronet Peak and Cardrona a week later. Mina Amso, The South Today.
Fans of rapper Kendrick Lamar were left saying damn as tickets to his New Zealand show sold out within minutes today. Tickets to the Dunedin and Auckland shows sold out so quickly, promoters announced a second show in Auckland. Promoters say most of the tickets were gone in 24 minutes. Tickets for the July 17th Forsyth Bar Stadium show went on sale about 1 p.m. and after 10 minutes the only tickets available were special package tickets, which cost up to $630, including a meet and greet with the artist. Around 50 Southland youth spent the last of their school holidays developing their leadership skills while learning to take action in their community. Youthline's Good to Great weekend workshop focused on helping young people to find their purpose. Sharon Rees has more.
These Southland youths have been given a boost towards realising their potential as future leaders. Youthline's Good to Great workshop was held over the weekend to help youths connect with each other, themselves and the wider community.
The overriding theme is leadership and stepping out of your comfort zone, and also just, I guess, connecting with other young people as well. They all come together and everyone's like, oh, I'm really nervous, but just seeing how they interact over the weekend with each other and also with all of us has been really cool.
As well as full group sessions, the youths worked in smaller workshops based on personal development and learning to create positive change in the community.
Working on lots of personal development, which is really Youth Line's personal development, but tailored for young people. So we really want to give them a taste of that, and also inspire them through local youth workers and also youth workers coming to Southland.
Youthline Southland Chair Ben Nettleton said the event highlighted the challenges faced by youth and the need for such interactive workshops.
We really need to invest in these young people. They are our future, and we had a wait list of 70 for this course, so we're really committed as a board to doing everything we can to deliver programs like this and others for the young people of Southland as regularly as we can to try and address some of that need.
He said the Youthline board has recently been re-established in Southland and are committed to delivering interactive and supportive networks throughout the region. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, a famous piece of 1970s sci-fi gets a reboot at Cargill Enterprises, and we have something for Lego fans of all ages at the 5th Annual Southland Brick Show.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz.
Massive menswear sale on now. Alex Campbell Menswear have brought out a top suppliers warehouse and factory shop. Nothing but bargains for you. Hurry in, South Dunedin store only.
Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477 1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
Welcome back. Work on an almost full-size replica of an iconic 1970s spacecraft is nearing completion in Dunedin. The construction of a replica fighter from the science fiction TV show Battlestar Galactica is the result of one man's determination. The South Today went for a look.
Almost ready for liftoff, this Colonial Viper from the TV series Battlestar Galactica is a very accurate replica created out of discarded household items plus pieces of wood at Dunedin's Cargill Enterprises. The Spacefighter is a labour of love for science fiction enthusiast Warren Goodwin, and Cargill Enterprises Chief Executive Officer Jeff Kemp says they're pleased with the skills developed from the project.
Oh, he's incredibly talented. We promoted the work that Warren's put into this plane. So he's built quite a lot of it in work's time and the like. But we really like to see him develop the skills, and there's a potential there for Warren to get a job outside of Cargill Enterprise. We'd love to get a call from Weta Workshops, but he's got some amazing skills with building and developing, designing, incredible tenacity, the way he sticks with the projects and takes them to fruition. It's really amazing.
Goodwin has spent much of his life building science fiction replicas and costumes, but at just under 9 metres in length, this is one of his biggest projects.
Well, he certainly has a real passion for galaxy defenders, the likes of the Star Wars type props and characters and the like. So they tend to be the ones that he gravitates towards. But occasionally he builds something that's completely of his own imagination.
William Goodwin says he hopes the Colonial Viper will debut at the South Dunedin Street Festival in November.
I'm hoping to have it at the South Dunedin Street Festival, where I usually wear some of my costumes every year at that event.
The spacecraft can be compacted down like an accordion for easy storage, and when it is on public display, the ship is designed for children to be able to climb on board and fly to the stars. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
The Southland Brick Show celebrated its 5th anniversary at the weekend with its biggest show to date. Over 4,000 people attended Southland's biggest Lego display to see the creations of the Southern Lego Users Group. Sharon Rees has more.
Star Wars and Doctor Who were recurring themes at this year's Southland Brick Show, but with the event growing every year, the Lego Users Group ensured there was something for everyone.
Last year we had 42 tables in this room and our play area in this room as well. This year there's 58 tables filled with exhibits, and the play area had to move to a separate room. So yeah, a lot bigger than what we'd had previously. It is our 5th anniversary of doing Lego shows, so we're quite pleased to make sure that 5th anniversary was pretty special.
Displays included intricate models of famous buildings, models with technical functions, and recreations of scenes from popular movies and television shows. Evans said the Lego Users Group offers entire families an opportunity to spend time together while raising funds for the community.
It's really cool to see the entire family doing something that's really good. Like we're a charity, we raise money for the community, so that's a whole family working for something outside of themselves, and it's not really that common. Like, if dad's involved in the sport, generally it's dad involved in the sport. Mum's got a hobby, it's mum's hobby. This is a hobby the whole family can enjoy together.
Last year the group raised over $10,000 for charities in Southland, and organisers said they expect roughly the same from this year's event. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, a group of four-wheel drive enthusiasts have a dirty weekend, and emergency services were put through their paces at Dunedin's airport.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
Oh, I'm not happy with this product demonstration, Ralphie. Oh, relax. It's all about balance. The balance between softness and strength. And my balance is perfect. So we won't fall? Of course not.
Hi, Ralphie.
Oh, hey, whoa. You fell for it. Yep, I fell for it. Cotton Softs. Softness and strength you can trust. I'm Cotton Soft on the environment too.
At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477 1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz.
Massive menswear sale on now. Alex Campbell Menswear have brought out a top suppliers warehouse and factory shop. Nothing but bargains for you. Hurry in, South Dunedin store only.
Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Thanks for staying with us. Land Rover Owners Club members revelled in gloriously wet conditions at the annual Mud Plug Rally at Waitati. One of the event organisers, Russell Quinn, said Saturday's conditions were the wettest and muddiest he could recall in the 20 years he had been involved with the Land Rover Owners Club Otago Rally.
One onlooker termed the slippery mud bath conditions pig's heaven at the Land Rover Owners Club Otago Mud Plug Rally. The event took place in very wet conditions on Saturday at Cedar Creek near Waitati, just north of Dunedin. 15 obstacles were initially planned, but this was cut to 10 as a safety precaution due to the conditions, which made it hard going for some to even reach some of the planned obstacles. The prospect of wet weather meant only 18 four-wheel drive vehicles took part, down from 30 last year. And in the tough conditions, only 6 contestants survived to complete the whole event. Others retiring with a range of problems, including electrical issues. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
A warning, the following news story has some video images of flashing lights. Emergency crews had a good chance to practice their skills on Friday night when an aircraft crash was simulated at Dunedin Airport. The plane crash killed several actors and injured dozens of others, but luckily no one was really hurt. The South Today was on scene.
About 30 emergency crew members from the Airport Emergency Service, plus Fire and Emergency New Zealand, St John and the Dunedin Police worked in almost pitch black to rescue survivors from the burning wreckage of a plane crashed in Dunedin on Friday night. There was plenty of chaos as the actors with simulated burns and other crash trauma injuries were freed from the smoking wreckage and later treated at a triage venue. The exercise is held every 2 years, and organisers said they hoped they would never have to use their skills in an actual disaster. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. Heavy rain over the weekend caused extensive surface flooding and closed several roads around Dunedin and Mosgiel last night. Heavy snowfalls blanketed the Southern Lakes ski fields over the weekend, with Cardrona Alpine Resort in Wanaka receiving more than 50 centimetres. And around 50 Southland youth spent the last of their school holidays developing leadership skills while learning to take action in their community. And now look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome Craig Page, what have you got for us?
Good evening. Yeah, we've got more on the clean-up after what can only be described as a miserable weekend in Dunedin. It seems like the Otago Peninsula copped it particularly badly down there. We've been down to McAndrew Bay today. The local play centre there was hoping to unveil its new playground this week. It was a year ago. It was extensively damaged and flooding, and of course they've had the same thing happen over the weekend, so it's back to square one for them. And the local school, Mac Bay School as well, is doused in mud and floodwater as well. Water went right through its music room, and they've had to remove carpets. And yeah, lots of concerns down there. There's some questions being asked of the council about what's going on and how they can prevent it again. The finger seems to be pointed at a couple of culverts there that just don't seem to be managing the water when we get it to that extent. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of it.
It was a huge amount of water that came down at one time though too, wasn't it? Like it actually was quite a decent amount.
Yeah, I think it was just because it was so consistent. I think it started Friday night and still going on Sunday, and yeah, just it can only handle so much, I guess. So yeah. We've also got a story out of Queenstown. Consent's been lodged for a $6.5 million upgrade of the Lakes District Hospital there. Growing population, of course, and the demand on those medical services has meant they've had to move on that, the health board, and finally getting around to it. It was mooted about 2 years ago, so now we're finally getting some headway there. A new emergency wing up there, including 9 beds, and they're also going to get a CT scanner, which is pretty vital for that part of the world. Expecting really things to get underway, hopefully be finished by July next year, but a big time for health announcements, I guess, in the south. We're all waiting with bated breath to see when our new Dunedin hospital site's going to be announced as well. That's any time, so yeah, keep an eye on that.
Yeah, definitely.
ID Fashion gets underway tomorrow as well, and we're off tonight to have a sneak peek at a couple of 3 emerging designers' collections, so we'll have some nice photos and some words to go with that for tomorrow's paper.
And you'll be checking out what you're going to wear next season?
Not my scene, really. As long as it's black, I think is probably about it. And on the sporting front, there's a bit of a crisis in country rugby at the moment, shortage of front row props. 2 matches at the weekend had to be defaulted because they didn't have enough front rowers. It's a bit of a dark art, the front rowing and scrums, and not anyone can play there, and it's a bit of a safety issue as well. You just can't chuck anyone in there. So both Matakanui and Lawrence were forced to default at the weekend, and it's a bit of a worry, really, because it means so many people are missing out on a game. A couple of Dunedin sides as well, junior sides, had to pull out of the competition because they couldn't get enough front rowers as well. So I'm not sure what the union's going to do, but they've got to try and address it somehow.
And go back to looking at like sort of grassroots rugby and...
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's always concerns about the drop-off from schools through to seniors, and it seems to be showing its way at the moment. So.
Wonderful, thank you. And you can catch all of that in tomorrow's ODT. And now it's time for a look at tomorrow's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by MoleMap.
Starting with today's southern view, taking it of snow on Coronet Peak ski field. Looking at the situation, a cold airflow will ease tomorrow as a weak front passes by. A large anticyclone will move across the Tasman Sea this week and over the North Island, while airflow remains light over the South Island, tending to become milder and northerly by the weekend. Looking at what's in store down south, Balclutha, Catlins, Gore and Lumsden can all anticipate fresh winds, showers clearing and a high of 10. Over to the Central Lakes area, Tiana is in for fresh winds, showers clearing with a high of 10, and moderate winds with some cloud for the rest of you, a high of 11 in Alexandra, 10 in Wanaka and 9 in Queenstown. Up to the northern towns, everyone here can expect moderate winds with some cloud mixed in. Oamaru and Timaru a high of 14, Amarama and Twizel a bit colder at 10. In Dunedin tonight, fine with light winds with an overnight low of 3. Sunny periods at first tomorrow, but cloud increasing during the day and some showers developing later in the afternoon with cold winds becoming fresh and gusty, a high of 14 and a low of 8. Mostly fine and sunny on Wednesday with cool winds dying out, a high of 14 and a low of 1. And in Invercargill tonight there will be cloud increasing with winds freshening and an overnight low of 6. Cloudy tomorrow with showers during the morning, clearing in the afternoon with fresh cold winds, a high of 11 and a low of 2. And it's fine and sunny periods with some cloud on Wednesday, cold winds will die out, a high of 12 and a low of 0. And that's our news for this Monday. For the latest news from the Southern region, you can follow us on Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. I hope you have a lovely evening. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.